Right, it's time for Journey's Interactive. And Pitso Severi has joined me, and we have one of the big stories that was on the bulletin or is on the bulletin tonight, and people are talking a lot about it.
Yes, you know how to join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or Joy News on TV. Now, that big story that Izzy's talking about is about the former president, Jerry John Rawlings, who's calling for a review of the Fourth Republican Constitution to remove clauses that protect top political actors and embolden some of them to abuse their office and profit from their positions. Now, the former president mentioned the indemnity and transitional clauses as one of them that should be reviewed, and you have been reacting to this on our Facebook page. We've been getting some of your comments. So far we've got 61 shares and 49 comments, and SB Damta says maybe, and respectfully, he meant the immunity clauses. Why? Because Chairman Rawlings, is the ultimate beneficiary of the indemnity clauses contained in the Constitution, and should they be amended, I can predict he will be brought to court the following day after amendment. He shouldn't dig his own grave. Just my humble submission. Leah Lee says his own constitution, and she's asking. Paul Kwa says, great speech, Papa JJ. Evangelist Manfred says, thank you, Papa J.
Superb Christian says, it takes a revolution to make a solution. I support JJ Rawlings' position on our constitution. Molashi Mola says, as much as I like him, he has failed himself. That same constitution which he claimed was written by them, but then had flaws, has saved him and some of his cronies from prosecution. Now he has found the need for it to be reviewed. Good stuff, but too late, too little. Papa J.
This one's from Kobe Johnson. He says, I strongly support Papa J's position on our constitution. And Nikwe Dakota says, for this one, God bless you. And Nanayao Afrifa says, Mr. Freeman. And Mark is asking, it's long overdue, sharp, sharp.
And then Kwabene J says, Fidei abwa ni su unko. Ejai no, okay, it's tree. By the way, our constitution is only that tree I couldn't quite get. So I'll just leave it like that.
All right. Not enough movement is being made by the 52% of the Ghanaian population that are women to be able to be in the position to make these decisions. That's according to President Akufo-Addo speaking at the Women's Conference 2019 in Vancouver, Canada.
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
I got the
okay.
I got the she. So, fidie yi aboa ni sonko. Eja no nso a ni sonko. Yeah. So, if an animal is trapped, the cry it makes, or the yell, it's different, and then when it is freed, that is also different.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
So you can carry on.
So you make a different sound when you're in the cage than when you're outside.
Exactly. Okay. That's it. Okay. Perfect.
All right. Okay. Well, his contributions, and that's President Akufo-Addo, to the conversation has attracted a lot of backlash from the public, even from fellow panelist Ala Murabit. Now, in case you haven't seen it, here's an excerpt.
The majority of the people in Ghana are women.
Yes.
52% of our population is women. So if we have to have an ordered society, to have a fair society, those statistics should count. They should be decisive in what is done. And they're going to be decisive when politicians like Natasha, she's a politician. She is a politician. I think that President Kenyatta would agree with me, and so would Justin Trudeau. She is a politician. When they are able to be where the decisions are made. Because at the end of the day, communities or groups talking for themselves and being representative does not translate into power. The most important thing is power, that you sit around the table whereby the decisions that you make are enforced and become the norms and regulations by which the society lives. So I think that is the, for me, what I've seen in the 2.5 years that I've been in office, that not enough movement is being made by the 52% of the Ghanaian population that are women to be able to be in the position to make these decisions. The cabinet that I had, some 30-odd% of them are women.
30%.
30%. Is not good enough.
So next,
It doesn't
20%
reflect.
more next year.
Well,
Yes.
and as if they re-elect me, we'll see. But
If you
that
campaign
push,
on that, they might.
is that push that is key. And we are not, it may sound for the ears of people like Ella very reactionary. We're not seeing enough dynamism and activism on the part of those who are seeking this new. We're not. We're not. No, yeah, we're not. I'm talking about dynamism where it matters.
When was the last time you saw a dynamic head of state?
I'm saying those dynamic is not sitting around here talking. I'm talking about electing people to parliament, controlling political parties, because they are the instruments by which our societies make decisions. We're talking about decisions, not wishes and hopes. We're talking about decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has sparked quite a debate out there, and people are sharing their opinions on it. I mean, people have some strong positions on it, actually. I have my own position on it.
So do I. We probably won't agree, but let's go to Twitter and see what people are saying about that. We'll start with
Manfo says the awards for being a gender champion law, right? And polite requests for inclusion and working to move Akufo-Addo. You heard him. Time to show Pepe. The sugar has failed. So that's the Pepe Dem advocate, I guess.
I think it was a subtle jab to the sugar dem.
Mauli Dake says, ouch, are the creator gender champion Akufo-Addo exposed? He single-handedly appointed over 120 ministers with less than 20% women, and here claiming women are not trying hard enough. Seriously, finally someone has the courage to call him out. Okay. And this one says, just introduced trying to get a word in, but Al Mura is too busy telling Ghana President Akufo-Addo to amplify, not empower, the dynamic women in his community. Treat. And LMAO, yesterday President Akufo-Addo was being loudly booed at an international conference in Canada when he said Ghanaian women aren't dynamic. Is this your president? This is our president talking at the Women Deliver 2019 conference in Vancouver. This pictures sums up how a majority of the women in panel reacted to his views on gender activism. When we talk, you don't listen, then you go out there and get laughed at, very publicly.
All right, this one is from @Kate, who says, this is amazing at Element Murak schooling Nana Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana, on what it means to be an ally to women. It's structural. Change the structure. And @Kuzo says, Nanado do Yawa go international. Nanado without a script. Issues of women, highly sensitive. And this one is from Efia Plunger, who says, this woman's demeanor while our president spoke is a whole mood. We've been giving you free gender lessons here, but you say you won't listen. The agenda, no, it's a technical agenda. It's not about English accents. Well, let's go to our Facebook and pick a few of those comments. This one is from Moses, who says, this is absolutely what Ghana men want to see. It was an agony. And Yao says, wise man is talking. Those who don't understand English won't understand him. When females stand for positions, you don't vote for them in your constituents, yet you want to see them in power. That's Ghana thinking. And the Kwabena says, women are their own enemies. This gender thing is weakening our societies and our systems. No wonder lots of great and beautiful marriages are breaking down. Now, when it comes to pollution and agenda, Accra, Cleaner City in Africa 2020, a number of people say we need to change our attitude first. Well, apparently, when that came from the president of the nation, many people didn't take it lightly.
Let's also talk about our own habits. That's right. We have to talk about our attitude. We have a situation in our country time and again, Ghanaians, we want this, we want that. But the attitudinal change that would enable us to be able to make to bring value to these demands, that is always left out.
Well, let's take a few comments on that. Louis Nelson says, tell them about their attitude during your campaign time, not when you finish talking them into power. Please excuse us. Why? And Yao says, well spoken, God bless you forever. The people create their own problems and expect another to solve them. And Sir Olives says, we all need to change our attitude, including you, your vice, MPs, ministers, DCEs, assemblymen, everybody.
Atukam Naikin says, maybe he has now realized that flooding in Accra is attitudinal, but not NDC's making or John Mahama. Did I hear him say he's not committing anything? What of $20 million loan already secured from World Bank? Hey, Mr. President,
Izzy, today seems like your tree has been tested today, yeah?
Very much so.
All right, you know how to continue the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're Joy News on TV, and I am Apiso CBD.
All right, thank you.